In this video, I'm gonna share MACD divergence strategy. Now, MACD divergences are very popular, but most people fail to utilize it as it doesn't always provide correct timing of reversal and it is against the trend. So, I will share you a strategy, a plan in this video that will help you to utilize MACD divergence properly for profits. Now we will see what is a MACD divergence shortly. Now MACD divergence is whenever we have a lower high on the MACD and higher high on the chart, or higher high on MACD and lower low on lower high on the chart. So let me show you on the chart. Here MACD is forming higher high, but you can see if I draw a trend line on chart, the chart is showing a lower high. So you can see it is showing a possible uptrend, reversal from this downward trend. As you can see, it didn't get into a good trade. So let's see another divergence signal. So here you can see our chart is showing a higher high, but our MACD is showing lower high. So if I draw here, you can see this shows a possible reversal from this upward trend, means there should be a downward trend for short time or for long time. Now for drawing MACD divergence, we use a tool from indicator. So you can use this one tool, indicator tool. So we will click this one. uh, oh, this one didn't show here a divergence, although it makes one. So this tool will help you to show you, although I draw in front of you how to draw divergences, but this tool will help you to automatically draw a higher high and lower lows on MACD according to chart. So there is another tool that we will use to help or trades to more accurate, that is histogram, MACD histogram divergence. You will search for in this indicator search bar and you will click this one. Now here you can see there are divergences on MACD histogram. So we will use both divergences in order to further solidify our signal. So whenever there is confirmation from both histogram and both regular MACD signal divergences, so then we will enter. So I'm using 5-minute chart. Now we will do some settings. You will change the settings and go to settings and change these hidden one, uncheck them, because we don't need. I analyze them, they are give mostly wrong signals. So we will click OK. Now we will do the same for this histogram and we'll untick these hidden divergences. So we are not using them for this strategy. So now click OK, and that's it. Here is our settings. Now you can see we have done all the settings. That's it. We need only these ones. Now it's time for our method to identify the correct reversals. So let me show you how you can identify the correct signals of divergences, so you don't get into trap of losing your money, so in a wrong trade. So let's, here you can see we have both divergences shown by both indicators. Now what we will do in order to further solidify our signals, in order to further confirm our trade, we will draw trend lines. Guys, this is very important point. We will draw trend line. How to draw trend lines? For example, this one is a downward trend. First of all, we have to see the signals from both ones. This is the step one. Step one is to identify both divergences. For example, here is bull divergences in both indicators. Next step is to draw trend line. So in here is a downward trend, so we'll draw a downward trend line. So we will draw another trend line that will be at the point of the divergence signals. So here is the signal given, so we will draw a trend line from the upward of because it is a downtrend, so we'll draw an upward line at the point of our divergence signal. So whenever this one breaks, we have a buy signal. So you can see this is how we have protected our trade by using trend lines, so we don't fall into a wrong trade. Until our trend line is broken, we are not jumping into the trade. Although you can utilize this one only with trend lines, but that will not help us to show a momentum from the divergences. So here you can see we have our stop loss here, and the circle one is our entry point. So let me take a long position. Here you will place this long position, and you can see we can get a very good trade from using this strategy. So I think here should be our stop loss. Look how amazing this trade goes. Now as you can see the buy trade, let's see if we can find a short trade. Let's look for a short trade. So here you can see our histogram is also showing a regular divergence, and our MACD and signal line is also showing a divergence. So we will draw so step 2 is drawing of trend line after the signal is given by the divergences indicator. So we will draw our trend line. Now whenever this trend line will be broken, we will be entering in the market and we will be taking our profits. That's it. That's simple strategy, and every time we will enter in the market, we will book profit. Now you can see how powerful this trend line and MACD divergence strategy is. Now you can see here our signal is given by the divergence indicators, so we will draw a trend line from here. So whenever this point is broken of trend line, either the long trend line or this short one, we will have an entry. So here is our entry for short trade. Let me place a short position here. If I take a short position here, you can see our stop loss will be above the trend line, so a little above from the trend line, and our take profit will be you can use MACD signals, or you can use the next you can use trend lines for placing take profit. It's up to you. So you can see how we get a successful trade from this one. So now guys, you can see how this strategy works, and I myself utilize this strategy in my crypto trading. So now it can be used for any forex trading, because for MACD is a favorite indicator in forex market. so by professional traders. So it can be utilized in any forex pair, any time frame. Now by using this strategy of trend and price, trend line and price action strategy, you can utilize them effectively, the divergences from MACD. So if you do regular ones, like only whenever divergence happens and you took a trade, that will not that is not a guarantee that it will be happening a successful trade. Now you can see here we have both indicators showing divergences, and our trend line is also broken if you draw that, although I guess it because it is also a continuation trend. So here you can see this strategy is also giving a few signals, but signals are those few signals are quality signals. Whenever both indicators are giving you signal, then you will jump into that, and that is the key, that is the key importance of this strategy. And it is also a benefit from this those using those two indicators, as you are highly confident about that trade. So I hope you love this strategy, and please support my channel. I work hard to bring profitable strategies for you, so you can avoid losing trades and losing your money. So unique point of this strategy is whenever both indicators are showing us the same signal, we are very much sure we are almost more than 90% about confident about that trade, that it will go in our direction, because both indicators are showing us the same signal. And another thing that give us advantage is that we are using trend lines, so we will not jump until our trend line is broken. So we have a advantage in this strategy. So I hope you like today's video. Thanks for watching.